So here we go. This is my first net-centric programming assignment. It's creating a HTTP web server in Python. As you can see up on my screen, I have my Python code here right now. It's pretty straightforward and simple. There's not much really actually going on. But I'll explain some of the lines of code just so you get a basic understanding of what is actually happening. So this line right here, we're creating a server socket, and it's going to be a TCP socket. If you want to use a UDP, the setup's just a little bit different. So then we move down to here where it asked us to prepare a server socket. So basically the assignment gave us a skeleton code, and we just have to fill in the spots that it wanted us to. So right here we set up a server port, which is going to be 7000 just for now. And then right here we bind the server port to the socket. Also with TCP, you need to have server socket .listen, well, basically just .listen, so it waits until something is requested, and it listens for basically, like the book says, some client to knock on the door. Also, down here, right here, what this does actually is, from what I read, was when a client knocks on the door, the program invokes the accept method for the server socket, which creates a new socket in the server called the connection socket, and which is dedicated to that particular client. The client server then completes the handshaking, creating a TCP connection between the client socket and the server's connection socket. With the TCP connection established, the client and the server can now send bytes to each other over the connection. So that's that. So right here we received the message. We're going to receive, it's basically going to be a get, and I print it out just so I can show you. Also here, so it splits it up, and it gets the file name from the message, which I'll show you also, and then it opens it, and then it reads it. And then from what I learned in class, basically all this is recommended. It only asked for one, but I included it because this is what we did in class. And then right here it just loops through the file, and prints it all out to the screen. And I added this just to let me know it was received. And then this accept only happens if the file cannot be found or opened, and therefore it will send a 404 error file not found to the web browser. Then right here we close it. Also we close it right there. And that's something I just added just to let me know that it's done. Alright, so I guess we'll just start it up. So it's listening and it's ready to serve. So I'll bring over my web browser, get it all organized so you can see it. But I probably can make this smaller because there's not much in the file. So we're going to do local host 7000 / but I'll show you what happens. It should display it should go to the accept if I hit enter, which it did. Right here, 404 error file not found. And you can see the get right here. So now if I add what I'm looking for that's in the directory is the Python web server, it should come up. Now, there we go. And it worked. So we got the file that I requested. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. The other thing this assignment asked us to do was to, I guess I'll show you, like I'll start up the server on a my laptop, and I'll request it from this web browser on this computer. Show you what happens. So we can close this. And you can just minimize this for now. Alright, just give me a minute to set up the start up the server on the other computer. Alright, so the server's up. So instead of localhost, we're going to want to put the IP address 168. Oops, sorry. Just actually hit enter by accident. 192.12.12. Now it should, let's say if I delete this for now, it should say, yeah. So it gave me that. Then, now let's add the file that we were looking for. There we go. And this is all the stuff that he recommended that we send. And this is my HTML file here. It's pretty simple.